The truth is, when I was young, I gave my mother a lot of headaches. I wasn't always the best student. I wasn't always the most responsible young person. It wasn't until I got to college that I think I began to think about many of the broader issues that the world was facing. But I think the moment for me in which I started to understand leadership was when I moved to Chicago. As you know, I had been inspired by the civil rights movement, and I wanted to be involved in some way in bringing about change. I got a job working with low-income communities in Chicago, and what I learned was that the mark of a good leader is somebody who is able to empower other people. So often we think of leadership as somebody at the top who is ordering other people around. But it turns out that, for me at least, what made me understand leadership was when I could see somebody who thought they didn't have a voice, thought they didn't have influence or didn't have power, and teach them how they could speak up on the things that were affecting their lives.
Right.
And when we think about issues like food security or climate change, ultimately politicians can help guide policy, but the energy to bring about change is going to come from what people do every day. It's going to come from parents who are concerned about the kind of impact that climate change may have on their children. It's going to come from enlightened business people who say, how can we use less energy or waste less resources in producing the products that we're making? It's millions of decisions that are being made individually that end up having as much impact as anything, and that's certainly true in our democracies. People have a tendency to blame politicians when things don't work, but as I always tell people, you get the politicians you deserve. You'll get policies that don't reflect your interests.
That's right. Democracy is messy, but it works.